guys, welcome back. Okay, so in the 2 years I've been doing all grain brewing, I've never done a review on my setup. Now, some of you will know that I use a Peco boiler. Some of you, you might not have seen my system or anything like that. Now, in the time I've been doing it, the first time I went to all grain, I was looking all over the internet trying to find a good system. I didn't realise that you could get Peco boilers. Not bad, mate. I didn't even know what Brew bag was at the time because everything all grain was new to me. So when I was looking around, originally I was looking at like the big pots you put on like the buffalo hobs, and I was looking at 100 litres, 70 litres and all that kind of stuff, and at the time I thought it would have been just about right. And then I come across a link where someone mentioned about a Peco boiler, so I looked into it and I went on the homebrew company, and I come across the link, well, I come across the Peco boiler I've got now. And when I got it, I got my Peco boiler, I got a water chiller and a bag of grain, and I got it all for about £83. I don't know if they still do that deal now, but I know places like Get a Brew are doing it. I've seen videos, they're doing like a Peco boiler with your water chiller, a grain kit and all that, and they're doing it for around £80-something. Now, the good thing is, like, all my videos when I do reviews on anything, I don't normally do reviews, as you know, but normally when I do a review, as I always say, it's my take, this is just my opinion. Now, when I first looked into all grain, I was trying to go somewhere that was going to be beneficial financially. I'm not ashamed to admit it, I didn't have the money to go for anything like an all-in-one system. I mean, you've got all your all-in-one systems. I mean, you've got your Grain Father, there's all sorts, Braumeister and Brew Monks, and there's loads out there. But the one thing that put me off was the price. Now, yeah, they're fantastic piece of equipment. I mean, I know a majority of people use them, but at the same time, you can still get good quality beer with brewing a bag with a Peco boiler. Now, obviously, I'm going to talk a little bit about mine. So basically, when I got mine, if you've never seen one, if you're a bit unsure, this is a Peco boiler, okay? So, you don't need to go for crazy sizes, 60, 50, whatever, however many litres. Now, as you can see, that does say 25 litres. Now, obviously, the space above that, I've managed to get at least 30. Now, obviously, the thing is with brewing, as everybody that knows all grain, is you don't want to overfill it too much, especially because you like your boil rate and all that. It's common to have a boil over, and the last thing you want is a hot sticky wort that's got like fermentable sugars in there that's sticky, going everywhere, especially on your skin. So, I mean, there's always that extra headspace. It's it's a good piece of equipment. It basically holds a 2.4 kilowatt outlet, electric. I want these connections. So I made this when I got mine. I mean, you've got a decent sized plug. It's one of these ones, as obviously you can tell, and it's a decent sized cable. Do you know what I mean? Now, I know some people might watch this video and be like, well, why are you doing a review on a Peco boiler? The crap. Chances are, if anybody's watching it and thinking, well, it's a load of shit, I'm not going to brew in one. Now, I'm not aiming at anybody or anything like that, but chances are there might just be that one person out there that says the crap, and it's because they've got an all-in-one system, Grain Father or something better. Now, if you want to get into all grain, it's a great little starter. You know, you might be wanting to go to all grain in, you know, might not be financially well off. You know, I mean, even if you're only a kit brewer, you're still making beer. We're all in the same hobby for a reason. We're all making beer. But the thing is, I mean, if you want to start off all grain, it's a fantastic little starter. I've been brewing on it now for over 2 years. In every beer, well, there has been the odd beers where I've cocked it up, but that's been my fault. The Peco Boiler itself, it does fantastic beer. In time, would I go to an all-in-one? Possibly, possibly not. If I was to do anything, I'd probably buy another Peco Boiler and use this as a HLT. Now, if you aren't new to all grain or homebrewing and you're a bit unsure what HLT means, it is hot liquor tank. So basically, it's your sparge water. And obviously, if I was getting another Peco Boiler in time, I'd probably use this one for that, for sparging. Now, the great thing is about these is you don't need HLT. You don't need to sparge because obviously you're doing brew in a bag. So obviously, if you buy one of these, you'll get a grain bag, and basically your grain bag will fit just straight over the top, all the way around the sides. And then obviously once your water's in there, you know, heated up and all that, ready for mashing in, your bag will go on top, you pour your grain in, you know. Now, the good thing is, obviously, about these systems is you can just quite simply buy on them. Just basically just whack it on the top, sit your bag on there with, you know, your grain. Once it's, you know, you're ready for squeezing it, let it strain out, top it up with water in the end. I mean, I've spoken to a few people about it, about sparging methods, and like some people said, you know, do your mash and all that, and you can top it up with tap water or anything in the end. So, I mean, I'm brewing today, but obviously the video of the beer that I'm brewing will be out before this. So, but yeah, I mean, it's the fantastic little setups. I mean, they're cheap. I think you get 3 different types. You get your standard, like what I've got, which makes fantastic beer. Then you get another Peco Boiler which has got a flame control on it, and then you get another Peco Boiler on top of that where you get like an actual screen, 6 temperature, and obviously they go up in price. But I think them little things you can add on yourself if you wanted to over time. Now, obviously, for me, when I'm checking my temperature, I choose normal thermometer. In time, I might, you know, get something for it, you know, just to help a little bit. But it's a fantastic little setup. But yeah, I will put a link in the bottom to get it brewed, and just so, you know, we're clear, I'm not being sponsored by Get Brewed or anything to sell their stuff, nothing like that. As I said, this is my take, this is my opinion. It's just basically giving people a few tips, you know, so if you want to look into all grain, that there is cheaper systems out there. And like I say, I just know that Get It Brewed have got some decent offers on. I don't know if they're on offer or if it's a normal price, but I've been looking through the videos on YouTube, and you'll see it on there. Get It Brewed on YouTube, you'll see it on there. But yeah, the great, like I say, it's a great little system. Like I say, you get your lid with a hole in it, whereas normally you'd put an airlock in that, but with these, obviously you're not using it as a fermenter. And yeah, like I say, you can't go wrong. You know, cheap, they're easy to use, makes fantastic beer. What more do you want? You know, we're all in it for the same reason. So, you know, I mean, everybody's got their own preference to what they want. I mean, there might be brewers out there that, you know, really want a grain farmer, but like maybe don't have the money. You know, all I'm saying is, if you want to get into home brewing, just get one of them, start off with that, and then it's going to give you a good beer until, you know, you maybe save up the money to get, you know, the system that you want if it's an all-in-one. But I know a lot of brewers don't use an all-in-one. You know, a lot of them use like a system setup, but not a Peco boiler, but you get a HAM setup and you get all sorts. Or you can, you know, modify your own stuff. But the one thing I will always say is, you know, because I've seen people where they spoke about brewing a bag and making their own Peco boilers, but then they're taking elements out of the kettle, drilling a hole in the side, pouring it in, and then on the outside it's completely exposed wires, which I just won't recommend. And you know, anybody that's, you know, alright up there will know not to leave wires hanging out. And I have seen it on YouTube videos of people doing it. If you're gonna make one yourself, do it the proper way. Get your 2.4 kilowatt. And I've shown you, like I say, all you need is one of them. It's got that kind of plug. Make sure you got something to keep it on. Get a decent plug, and you're away. Now, I have seen people where they've got these type of plugs and they've melted away at the end. Luckily, touch wood, I've had mine for about 2.5 years and I've never had an issue with it. So if there's any other questions you maybe want on the Peco boiler, if you want to know anything, you know, that I'll try my best to help you answer any questions. Just, you know, hit me up, hit comments below, or, you know, anything like that. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Like I say, it's just my take, it's my opinion. I say it's a great little system. I love using it. You know, I don't look online to look at all-in-one systems. You know, for me, I'm happy with what I've got. I'm making beer. You know, happy days. So, if you want, like I say, if you've got anything to ask, hit me up in the comments, and I will try my best to answer the questions and help you out where I can. So, yeah, that's my take. I am going to brew now. I'm not going to say anything because it's coming as a separate video, so you're not going to know in this video because you already know from the previous video what I brewed. So enjoyed the video before. Well, you would have watched it by now, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you soon, guys. So yeah, take it easy. If you like the video, like it, hit the subscribe button. I'm at 147. Maybe more now because the video is going to be coming out a bit later, but yeah, if you like the video, like it, subscribe to my channel for more videos coming out. So take it easy, guys, and I'll see you soon.